Danny Swim Garcia. And next his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He is the pride, the son of Bolton, England, Amir Khan.
Take yourself at all times. What I say you must obey. Good luck, touch him up.
Is Amir Khan the best 140-pounder in the world? To quiet the voices who say he's been overrated. Speed and length. Khan can hit Garcia where Garcia can't hit Khan back. When Khan can see the punches coming, he seems confident he can take them.
Just doesn't match Khan with the speed. But he's catching Khan's punches, but he can't return fast.
And Khan has been hurt and dropped several times.
And unlike his fight with Lamont Peterson, he's settled down. He's not moving so much.
Unbelievable heart from Amir Khan here.
Stop.
What an uppercut by Khan.
A lot of times these guys, they're weakening themselves and making weight.
It's the right uppercut, and Garcia counters with the left, and he's getting himself hurt.
Now, because that cut over the right eye looks like it may be a significant one. Straight right hand by Khan. Khan landed a huge right hand there. Bayless observed it but said nothing. Danny Garcia's face is breaking up under the pressure that Amir Khan is putting him under. I declared the fight over, and since that...
He's not able to handle punches good. He's got the heart.
To color anybody's perception of him. As he said, I'm a good guy. I'm not like that.
When you see a guy do that already in the second round after taking a beating.
That he's shown in the past. Well, that's good because he's been hit with almost every right hand that Khan has shot.
You don't get the knockout by focusing on the knockout. Wait to see between rounds if the cut came from a punch. I did not see a butt. And he comes out aggressively in round one.
And we see Garcia landing some stuff in this first round, though he's being beaten in this round.
Low blow by Garcia right on the cup.
And avoiding most of those right hand punches from Khan.
When you feint him, you see he's reaching really bad, okay? He's easy, he's not fast like you say, Danny. You can see everything.
CompuBox numbers in round one, pretty one-sided. Khan was 26 of 57.
And good power when he punches.
Now there's blood on Khan's face.
Boy, when Khan looks good, he looks really good.
Don't see that all that often.
But he's not using the jab too much at all.
And he allows himself to get hit with a straight right hand by Garcia.
In terms of speed, but also the pace seems to be slowing him down a little bit.
Garcia is dangerous in exchanges because he's been fighting his whole life. Even with that hook when he throws it. He's universally recognized as a top referee. He does have solid punching power, and he is hitting Khan every now and again. And Garcia not going nuts and punching himself out here.
Oh, he's very smart, but not focusing as much to the body as he did against Judah.
He's going for a knockout right away. Khan is still punching back.
He's better as time goes on.
And don't kill themselves to make weight.
Khan with a hard right hand behind the jab. That's a very high accuracy rate.
Well, you can see right here that Khan has definitely got the faster hand, maybe the most power. He doesn't have a good straight right hand.
Himself, Amir will have to beat him honestly.
Amir Khan, he hasn't been getting hit with those punches as much as was before, but the difference is the speed.
We've seen a number of fighters who have chin problems early in their careers. Timothy Bradley has moved from 140 up to 147.
But sometimes at the end of those punches,
Emmanuel, what's your thought about the location and the severity of the cut?
he's not using his left jab at all too much, and that's what his best punch is, I think, to set up.
Gave a little sign after the second round. He tried to touch gloves.
Another left hook by Garcia.
I think Khan needs to stay away from that uppercut. Garcia's catch.
His eye and his face is going to start swelling up on the left side sooner or later.
To knock him off balance. Stay flat-footed, stay steady, and stick his punches.
Garcia's a solid, steady, consistent fighter. Been short looping, clubbing type right hand. He doesn't shoot the straight right hands the way that, but Danny Garcia's taking it easy. He's real cool.
And he doesn't want his father's outbursts.
He's landed some stiff shots.
He wanted Khan to stop bouncing on his feet, stop giving the opponent the opportunity to. Khan must box.
Khan is attacking him, and it seems like Garcia just can't match him.
Knocked Peterson down with a hard shot in round one.
I'm not saying that Garcia's not still fighting hard, but
you'd be shocked if it was scored any other way than 10-9 Khan. good idea.
But meanwhile, Garcia is landing shots.
But as the experience of Nonito Donaire a week ago in Carson, well, that was one of Freddie Roach's big things coming off the Peterson fight.
Not that it's capitulation, but it was an acknowledgement that he's being bested.
Oh, what a fight! And then when they develop confidence and get more comfortable in their style, Khan doesn't seem to have the legs. Down goes Khan!
There it is.
Off a sensational counter left hook. Kenny Bayless wants to see if he's ready to fight. Bayless is going to let him stay in the fight.
9, 8, 7.
This fight is over. This fight is over.
That's where Garcia's dangerous, in the exchanges.
That punch didn't catch Khan on the chin. It caught him on the neck under his ear, Emmanuel.
You gotta step around, man, and let your hands go a little bit. Left uppercut, then he's leaning to your left when he's leaning in with the right. He's leaning towards your left uppercut, man. Watch him.
Every time he lands a punch, to look for a punch back from Garcia.
So the field is open for Khan to reestablish himself as the #1 man at 140. Stop! So far, Danny Garcia's chin is up to the test.
And he's doing a good job of that, too.
So far, this is the Khan that showed up to fight Savage.
Garcia's punches, he shoots 10 right hands.
That Garcia must land 1 or 2 punches at a time, and Khan...
That we wish all fighters would make.
Absolutely.
Punching power. In those exchanges, Garcia's dangerous.
Garcia seems to have adjusted, as I said earlier, to the right hands of...
Left hook by Khan.
At this stage, Garcia seems to be settling in, getting very comfortable.
Now Khan throwing the kind of jab Roach wants him to throw. Garcia's fighting a very measured fight, trying to take Khan out.
A couple shots where they didn't land flush aren't always in his best interest. They're just the kind of decisions
Khan is not letting him do that.
Garcia
doesn't have really a straight right hand.
There's a cut over the right eye of Danny Garcia.
5.
Garcia with a big opportunity. Khan's knee touch. That's another knockdown. Tremendous test now for Amir Khan. Now he's been down twice. Once in the third and once in the fourth.
Khan is extremely sharp. I am very impressed with the twist six.
Garcia lands another big right to return. Khan just trying to block him.
Good jab is fighting an aggressive fight here and giving Garcia some chances.
Yep. Amir Khan is very dynamic.
Garcia likes to fight more relaxed, controlled.
Garcia has a really significant win now. Now, here's the first knockdown in this round. Danny Garcia is the new main man at 140 pounds. Amir Khan against Floyd Mayweather if he could get past this test. He did not get past this test.
Danny Garcia is a star.
A shocking upset knockout loss to Danny Garcia. So Garcia remains unbeaten. Khan has his 3rd loss.
Yeah.
That was the stoppage from the perspective of Kenny Bayless.
The new Ring Magazine Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Danny Garcia!
Amir Khan is a great fighter, and I knew if I fought him, it would bring the best out of me. I look like a pretty boy, but I'm a killer, baby.
June 7th, 1997. New Zealand's rising star David Tua versus undefeated Nigerian challenger Ike Ibeabuchi. 2 undefeated heavyweights clash next. Tua is soft-spoken, but at 27-0, the Terminator is making noise in the heavyweight ranks. Ibeabuchi will hear none of that. Some say he's taking a gamble stepping up to challenge Tua.
Tua 27-0 with 23 knockouts. Ibeabuchi 16-0 with 12 knockouts. The one thing we do know about him, he's got a great body. 12-round heavyweight fight between undefeated power-punching prospects. Ike Ibeabuchi. We know plenty about David Tua. In a row, 5 from Ibeabuchi. Back to it. Tua comes in with the left hooks. Ibeabuchi 1-2 and now committed to that jab once again. And tries to do damage with the right hand. Crowd here in Sacramento.
Tyson had those fast hands, and on the inside, he had blistering combinations that he let go to the body. Ibeabuchi keeps being first. He's always first. He doesn't let Tua lead. He's impressive with that, but the jab is one of the better jabs I've seen. Bombs from a guy like Tua is not something you want to prove that you can do, and Tua can't get into a groove. Nothing's sustained. And he might not realize how well he's doing in there. They need to tell him.
Tua comes bearing in with a right hand. It just goes over the top. More work from the jab. Tua goes to the body.
His jab and his assortment of punches really stand out to me.
Those comparisons to Tyson. Short right hand from Tua, just when you look at the body type alone.
Nice combinations. He's a very smart fighter.
Left hook, and then goes downstairs to the body with it.
So you want to turn. Tua needs to move a little bit. Not box, but move. Just step.
Fire.
And he's also strong. He's pushing Tua back often. Again, boxing's not the hardest thing to figure out in certain instances. And
you really get the sense that there's a touch of desperation. Left hook of his own. Tua now opens up with a left hook. Double left hook from Tua. Receives one in exchange. Ike unfazed goes with a right uppercut of his own.
Oh, for sure. He's being consistent. Hey! And you know, Tua lands a good left hook here, and he got some leverage into it.
Come on, no, hurt this guy, hurt this guy. Stroll, hit him as hard as you can. Come on, let's go.
Sit back and pick the left hand up, all right?
It doesn't matter how it begins, it matters how it ends. And it's beginning pretty good for Ibeabuchi here, but...
Uppercut on the inside now from Ike. You're telling Ike Ibeabuchi, don't quit. Surprising comment? Maybe Tua was as surprised with the pace of Ike Ibeabuchi as we were. On another scorecard, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside the Iceman, John Scully.
This is a good round for Ibeabuchi.
It
really
sure
good.
is.
And just with the jab, that's a Larry Holmes type of round.
There's that big sweeping right hand from David Tua. Look at this exchange. Tua. Right lead, left hook by Tua. That can propel one of these prospects right to the contender level. Instead, Ibeabuchi with two left hooks. Now Tua sends the left hook to the body. His power punching. But at the end of the 11th round, it was the left hook. Ibeabuchi really hasn't slowed at all. Two-punch combination to open up Tua now with that shotgun jab. He's popping it right up there. Tua now a little better on the inside. Gets off the three-punch combination. And he's coming off an 11th round TKO victory 2 months ago. Tries an uppercut of his own. Tua left hook. Ike left hook of his own. Tua to the inside, shoulder to shoulder. And he has returned fire with fire against David Tua. Left, right of his own. There's a short uppercut on the inside before Tua comes back with a left hook. Tua lunging, looking for that left hook.
Giving Tua things to think about.
Double left hook by Tua closes out the fifth.
Get outside, and stick the jab 4 or 5 times. Then go back in there, okay?
Uppercut from Ibeabuchi.
So that's where the mental aspect of boxing comes into play in the corner.
And the subsequent right hands and double left hook. And here now a left hook in the sixth.
But he seems like he's getting into a little bit of a groove.
There's that right hand.
He's not a tremendous defensive fighter.
Double jab of his own, trying to get to the inside. Such a damaging puncher. Two undefeated heavyweight prospects meeting up. Tua boring in, going head-to-head. There's that left hook from David Tua.
And then pump the right hand right behind it.
There's a right hand from David Tua. Uppercut from Ike.
Ibeabuchi should stay with the jab. He doesn't have to be a hero and finish.
Oh, good uppercut from Tua of 1997. Lives out of Dallas. Ibeabuchi right back on top.
But he hasn't thrown a punch since. That he has late round knockout power. So Ibeabuchi's going to have to stay sharp the whole 12 rounds.
It's hard to believe that Ibeabuchi can keep up this pace.
Curtis is right. If he stays outside, I mean, he's winning. He could win these rounds easily.
Ibeabuchi, now he goes with the double jab. Let's see if Tua can get back to the inside.
Things in there.
Two-punch combination. Went to the body with the right hand to the shoulder. There's the left hook, right hand combination. Throws 5 punches in that sequence.
Just like that.
There it is. Meanwhile, Ibeabuchi, for having that body and that
landing, though. Oh, good shot.
It was Ibeabuchi.
Nice triple hook, and this is the most telling punch of the fight, I think. That was the first and only time, I think.
This guy trying to steal it. He's trying to steal the round from me at the last 30 seconds.
Right hand over the top from Tua. So how these last 9 minutes go, he has proven himself.
With Tua, but Ibeabuchi's doing well with it.
Uppercut by Tua. So Ibeabuchi goes back to the left hook. 3-punch combination. Tua tried to sneak it. Ike now to the jab.
And one of my trainers told me something I never forgot. He said, there's guys out there you've never heard of.
Will the experience of David Tua take over along with the power punching? Oh, here comes Tua. 4 or 5 punches. Ibeabuchi right
and he
back
gives it back to him.
Ibeabuchi in stunning fashion tonight. Put forth a pace.
A jab like him is supposed to really start pumping that jab harder than he ever has. I've never seen Ibeabuchi before, but he looks to have a good jab. And like you said, he has the body.
Comes in the form of that jab. He is committed to it early on. Left hook from David Tua. There's that left hook from Tua. His signature punch.
And I like Ike's left hand. He's got a good left hand, especially Ibeabuchi.
Good snapping jab. Ibeabuchi has only gone the full 10 rounds.
Around him and get your hands off. Break a rib. Ready?
She's got to stay with that jab on the outside. It's not rocket science how you need to beat Tua. Motivation up. One thing I didn't like is that he asked him, how do you feel? Animal instinct, like killer instinct. He let his hands go. He tried to hurt you.
One of the beauties of the game, Ibeabuchi never stops working here.
It's almost like they get a little lax, and if nobody wakes them back up, they'll just keep falling into that. But they can't just throw 1 and 2 at each other for the rest of the fight. Somebody's got to separate themselves, taking the best shots. He's been able to return fire.
Oh, good short right hand by Ibeabuchi. Tua right hand to the body underneath.
Ike doesn't need to do this. He doesn't need to stay in there. It's no secret that he should use the jab and punch from a distance with Tua. A bit more with big shots. It looks like Tua is starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. There's a good right hand.
Ibeabuchi and his commitment to keep punching. Oh, very nice left hook by Ibeabuchi.
He's got good skills from the outside, and I'm sure his corner wants to see that more. You can't bank on the 1 punch.
Warning from Lou Filippo. Now they go swinging in the middle of the ring.
That's what they needed.
Look at this. Very, very active heavyweight fight. Both men deserve credit. David Tua. Has the upset happened, or will Tua maintain his unbeaten record? Ike really, really impressed. It's been such a good run for David Tua, the Olympic medalist, the big wins over Ruiz, Izan, Maskaev, but will he be undefeated once the scores are read?
Unanimous decision in favor of the new WBC International Heavyweight Champion, Ike, the President, Ibeabuchi.
Roy Jones against Clinton Woods. And we get ready for the tail of the tape now for Roy Jones Jr. against Clinton Woods.
Which brings us to Clinton Woods. Game, strong, not very talented on this elite level. So let's get it on and let's get it over with.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring ready to shock the world. He's the pride of Sheffield, England, Clinton Woods. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing navy blue, his only loss, a disqualification. Pound for pound, best boxer in the world of the past decade. From Pensacola, Florida, Roy Jones Jr.
Go ahead, button the hip ball. Good luck.
Knocking Kelly out with his hands behind his back.
Jones having stopped several opponents with body.
Round one begins with Clinton Woods trying to do what he said he'd do.
But at some later round, Woods may have to retire.
When we met with Woods yesterday.
But most of all, ring generalship.
I've ever seen him throw more jabs than that in any one round. He only landed two of many of his fights.
And whether he can come through these
a considerably more impressive performance by Jones.
There's something about all of the good fighters coming from England now.
Jones' most recent fight. Woods is hurting. Took a straight right hand shot right in the mouth. It's an interesting thing, as gifted as he is, Jones doesn't customarily throw a lot of punches.
Only on the ropes does he seem vulnerable at all.
One thing about Jones, you can't worry about what people say about your opponent.
Big right hand and a left to the body.
And there's that body shot at the end of the round. Remember earlier we said that with his long.
Round one, Jones 17 out of 38, 45%.
It's soon enough as they catch punches.
Now Jones seems to begin to warm up. Hot shot, Clinton Woods. And Woods is able to swarm Jones against the ropes and land a couple of bombs. Lead right hand by Jones momentarily stun Woods. Take him out of his rhythm. Maybe it'll gain you something.
To see whether Woods is different from some of the other.
Hand speed. Left hand uppercut painting Clinton Woods. Now he feels Jones' speed and power.
10 seconds.
Jones lands a big uppercut. Woods keeps coming.
Job for your corner of Woods.
Jones' quickness and speed.
The crowd applauds. They told him to jail. Before that barrage on the ropes.
Because he didn't come out warmed up enough.
I'm not going to say that Woods is better than many of his recent opponents.
All right, beautiful strategies, baby.
The left hand.
This guy's determined. Hard to fight guys who are determined.
The combinations landing fast and furious for Jones. And you wonder how much of this. Woods 11 out of 47. Big left hand by Clinton Woods.
He's going right after Roy Jones Jr. He's getting him up against the rope. This is a big crowd.
The combination.
He's going to get picked apart by Jones's fast hands at any distance.
I don't believe that, George. All three judges in this fight.
The guy's got a strong chin, and he's going to take a lot of right hand. Woods
does a lot of dazzling things in there. Woods resolutely pressing forward. Bangs Jones into the ropes, even while landing punches upstairs.
That's 10 seconds.
Goes out of the country somewhere, and he wins a fight and it goes 12 rounds. And
said he didn't think Woods was quite as strong as Gonzalez.
Never.
Jones with a big left hook.
Oh, Woods is starting to box now. Something hurts.
With blood coming into his eye.
That was quite a round.
Those are not.
Everything looking good, baby. I don't want you to change nothing. Just keep doing what
Sức
you're
Tây
doing,
Ninh.
okay?
Kết quả giải tán 2-7.
Jones has got it. Harold, how do you have it through 3?
3-0, 30-27, Roy Jones Jr.
Woods is bending down a lot, right to where Jones punches are. what you want to do, go to his body?
Well, if he does swarm, though, that will leave him open for...
Jones mostly power shots, of course. That's with his determination to make a statement early.
He's over.
To maintain his aggression.
Don't try to create 12 rounds of trouble for yourself.
That time Woods protecting his body.
Xô xứ Tây Ninh. Giải bày có kết quả 7, 5, 4.
Woods is making a mistake by stopping and thinking.
Đài Bình Thuận. Kết quả giải 8, 3, 6.
And we might have expected.
To hurt that right hand if you're not careful how you turn it over properly. Keeps his game face.
Various parts of the country from coast to coast and both.
It's a real fight in Portland. He was trying to do something he can't do. This is all I do is swarm people.
Whoever fights him got to realize that he got to stay on the corner.
Is there a spot of blood on Woods' nose?
That's 10 seconds.
Xô xứ Tây Ninh. Kết quả quay sổ giải 6 lần thứ nhất 8, 6, 1, 0. Đài Bình Thuận. Giải bày có kết quả 3, 6, 2.
The traveling Roy Jones show has done well.
Great right hand, left hook to the body. It could be just that it's red.
Seeing that Woods is covering his head up.
And produced that little cut that you saw.
And Roy Jones starts to open up to the body.
Thoroughly popping off the ropes with the one straight shot that dumped Kelly on his back.
It's not the way it goes when you're away from home.
Tây Ninh. Giải 6 kết quả quay số lần thứ 2 0, 7, 2, 4.
I think Jones might have caught him with the left hand, might have caught him with the
Đài Bình Thuận. Kết quả quay sổ giải 6 lần thứ nhất 1, 7, 8, 6.
With his foot and Woods mimicked him. Englishman.
Got to get those fights up.
This is a more spirited and consistent performance by Jones.
Yeah, it's a mark of Jones's greatness. And Woods is a lot better than a lot of people thought, so results.
Where the opponent can't reach him and with his
Xô xứ Tây Ninh.
he can reach the opponent.
Giải 6 lần quay số thứ 3 có kết quả 7, 4, 8, 6.
He is not psychologically overwhelmed the way Glenn Kelly was, that's for
Bình
sure.
Thuận. Giải 6 kết quả quay số lần thứ 2 6, 3, 2, 8.
Box found Jones landing 59 punches to only 7 for Woods.
Yep, he's going to catch a lot of shots until he gets warm. He beat the aggressor, but he's not afraid or ashamed to run when you have to.
With jabs, with hooks, with right hands, and moving.
Jones grinned at him. Left hook lands flush. Roy Jones' right eye is swelling. Big left hook. Jones 16 out of 56, 29% in that round.
Many fighters have
Xô xứ
come
Tây
out
Ninh.
determined to do.
Kết quả quay số giải 5 6, 5, 7, 3. Đài Bình Thuận. Giải 6 lần quay số thứ 3 có kết quả 5, 2, 3, 5. Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Kết quả giải 8 0, 6.
Jones always has that habit of staring his opponent's chest down.
Jones showing he can.
Lands one to the body.
Got to get those fights over and again.
He's doing his Gamecock stuff now, and that's because
now it's batting practice, and now Woods is manager.
So his manager wisely stopped the massacre.
Very good call.
When he goes forward after you.
Xô xứ Tây Ninh. Kết quả quay số của giải tư trong lần thứ nhất 9, 5, 2, 6, 2, đài bình thuận. Kết quả quay số giải 5 5, 3, 2, 4. Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Giải 7 có kết quả 9, 0, 7.
People saying this guy's a bum, but this guy had a big heart. No, skillfully, he's not my level.
22代および第24代 WBO 世界スーパーフライ級第10位 WBA 世界スーパーフライ級チャンピオンタフボーイコーナー
Sổ số Tây Ninh. Giải tư kết quả quay số lần thứ 2 5, 7, 6, 3, 4, đài Bình Thuận. Kết quả quay số của giải tư trong lần thứ nhất 7, 9, 9, 6, 5.
話したのは井上尚弥、画面右。さあ WBO スーパーフライ級タイトルマッチ日本人対決の運命のゴングが鳴りました。
Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Kết quả quay số giải 6 lần thứ nhất 5, 9, 2, 1. Sổ số Tây Ninh. Giải tư lần quay số thứ 3 có kết quả 2, 6, 4, 2, 7, đài Bình Thuận. Giải tư kết quả quay số lần thứ 2 5, 7, 6, 0, 9.
河野浩平、これがプロ43戦目になります。ですんなりと入ってしまった。そのあたりでリードを奪われてしまった河野浩平。長谷川渥美さん、はい、河野行ってますよね。出しました。井上が詰めていきます。今度は左のボディを返して河野。おそらく判定では自分は勝てないので倒す。少しずつ後半にかけて効いてくると思います。軽くジャブを出しながら、まず相手との距離感を測っていくのはチャンピオン。
Sổ số Tây Ninh. Kết quả lần quay số thứ 4 của giải tư 8, 3, 8, 7, 3. Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Giải 6 kết quả quay số lần thứ 2 8, 1, 3, 4, đài Bình Thuận. Giải tư lần quay số thứ 3 có kết quả 9, 1, 5, 4, 2.
河野さんは井上君相手に
ショートアッパー。さあこの距離、この接近戦。はい、ボディからショートアッパーを出していく。冷静。さあボディから左。一瞬河野が WBO スーパーフライ級タイトルマッチ。そんな話を井上尚弥がしていました。河野浩平36歳。ただただ井上は強かった。そう回したい。そうちょこちょここう浅利は浅いんですけど、使い方がうまいです。左のジャブですか。
Sổ số Tây Ninh. Lần quay số thứ 5 của giải tư 1, 7, 8, 2, 6, đài Bình Thuận. Kết quả lần quay số thứ 4 của giải tư 5, 2, 4, 0, 4. Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Giải 6 lần quay số thứ 3 có kết quả 7, 0, 6, 8. Sổ số Tây Ninh. Lần quay số thứ 5 của giải tư 1, 7, 8, 2, 6. Sổ số Tây Ninh. Kết quả của giải tư trong lần quay số thứ 6 0, 8, 3, 5, 1. Đài Bình Thuận. Lần quay số thứ 5 của giải tư 9, 6, 7, 7, 9.
その距離感をこの第1ラウンドで掴んだか。いやー覚悟を決めたその男の今は上のパンチを顔面のパンチを井上尚弥が使ってきました。相手にダメージを蓄積させた。
出てきたということもあって、井上君は冷静に見てますよ。もらっちゃったんで、
ここからですね。これがそして
Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Kết quả quay số giải 5 3, 3, 8, 8.
井上チャンピオンの左の中間距離はね危ないな。右のボディ。井上選手のボディが少しずつ
コンセプションに負けた。
Sổ số Tây Ninh. Giải tư kết quả quay số lần thứ 7 0, 8, 6, 8, 6. Đài Bình Thuận. Kết quả của giải tư trong lần quay số thứ 6. 7, 4, 9, 0, 5.
23歳11戦11勝全勝の井上尚弥に
ブロックしてるので、さほどダメージっていうものはないと思いますね。
逆にパンチを当ててますね。そうですね。ただこの5ラウンドは河野がパンチを逆に相手に何もさせずに圧倒して勝つと話しているのがチャンピオン。
บอสเพลิงตาม FBA โมบายเหมือนทับเพลิงรถหรือไอ้กระชนแนะนำมิตรมุกหนุ่มกั้มพิธีจับรางวัลแอคเนหลุยเนหลานสมรับรางวัลตึกพระหนึ่งมิตรแนะชนะไม่รู้โดยไม่ได้เป็นแนะตะตูบัน
Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Kết quả quay số của giải tư trong lần thứ nhất. 4, 7, 7, 4, 2. Đài Bình Thuận. Giải tư kết quả quay số lần thứ 7. 6, 2, 2, 5, 9. Xổ số Tây Ninh. Kết quả quay số giải 3 lần thứ nhất. 9, 3, 5, 5, 3.
気持ちが強く出てますね。そうですね。いや両者がこんな話もしていました。いやそして長谷川澄さん、さらにミドック。まず井上サイドから見たポイントどういうところになりますか。自分はちゃんと対応できるんだ。そう話していた井上尚弥。
今のラウンドこの河野選手が戦ってきた中で
破壊力のあるパンチが打てるようになったと河野話します。その河野の
冷静に見てるんで、パンチをもろに食らってるわけではないんで、
そのテリトリー争いをしっかり
Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Giải tư kết quả quay số lần thứ 2. 5, 4, 0, 3, 5. Đài Bình Thuận. Kết quả quay số giải 3 lần thứ nhất. 4, 7, 7, 4, 2. Xổ số Tây Ninh. Giải 3 lần quay số thứ 2 có kết quả 1, 1, 4, 6, 9.
いや前に出ている河野、一気に近づいてまたパンチが出ます。両者の距離感、愚直なまでにパンチを重ね、直哉4度目の防衛戦、相手は画面右の井上尚弥です。河野公平はいています。左の深空振り、プロ12戦目とプロ43戦目の一戦です。上げていこうというその指示です。
パンチが見えにくくなりますから、
そうなんですね。
注意すると正ですよ。
しっかりと相手の動きを見極めて井上尚弥。
Đài Bình Thuận. Giải 3 lần quay số thứ 2 có kết quả 3, 4, 9, 8, 1. Xổ số Tây Ninh. Kết quả quay số giải nhì 9, 1, 6, 5, 4. Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Giải tư lần quay số thứ 3 có kết quả 2, 5, 9, 3, 2.
出てくる河野さんに対していろいろ考えながら戦ってるんで、そういったところはなかなか引きずりますよ。
もう立ち上がりがやっぱりいいしね、左やっぱりパンチが速いで合わせてこないから心配せずに左のジャブで作れと。
そして長谷川澄さん、河野公平さん思って臨んでいる今回の防衛戦 WBA のタイトル、それをなくしました。勝つというのが井上尚弥の理想とするボクシング。じわじわと距離を詰めながら、さあ持ち味出てますよね。
Xổ số Tây Ninh. Kết quả giải nhất 5, 0, 8, 3, 0. Đài Bình Thuận. Kết quả quay số giải nhì 2, 3, 3, 2, 6. Đài Bình Thuận. Kết quả quay số giải nhì 2, 3, 3, 6, 9. Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Kết quả lần quay số thứ 4 của giải tư 8, 3, 1, 2, 1.
思いを込めたそのパンチ、河野公平、ボディが効いている。さあ前に出て、
世界戦のふさわしい試合ですよ。
そうですね。山田選手、あの4ラウンドで効いてると思いますよ。そうですね。距離を詰めて、ただそこから WB を押さなくてはいけないと話しているのが河野公平。
Đài Bình Thuận. Kết quả giải nhất 3, 2, 9, 4, 6.
36歳、河野公平。さあ右ボディ。
Xổ số Tây Ninh. Kết quả giải đặc biệt 3, 0, 6, 0, 5, 0.
ばっかね、集中してたら上も今度狙われますからね。
Kết quả xổ số An Giang. lần quay số thứ 5 của giải tư. 0, 3, 5, 9, 7.
こういう接近戦で、この戦い方をしないと。井上選手は
今も右のフック、それもしっかりガードしていました。
ただ河野選手はこう、
河野公平 WBA のチャンピオンという。さあ前に左のボディ。
Đài Bình Thuận. Kết quả giải đặc biệt 7, 6, 3, 5, 3, 0.
そしてまた前に出ます。河野が前に出た。さあ効いてますね。河野公平は立てるか。河野公平は立てるか。カウントが進む。立ち上がった。河野はどうなんですか。右のフックだ。なんと河野公平が出てきた。さらに行く。あ、ちょっとこれは効いたか。これは効いたか。
クラブさん。
Quả xổ số An Giang. Kết quả của giải tư trong lần quay số thứ 6. 2, 9, 5, 3, 4.
世界が広がっています。2017年もすごいテクニカルノックアウトシーンでした。井上が4度目の防衛成功。チャンピオン井上尚弥が河野公平の元に行って握手を交わしました。そして井上尚弥の腰に WB
皆さん今日はどうもありがとうございました。
¿Quién es el más macho? Ladies and gentlemen, from Staples Center, we cordially welcome you. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at the super lightweight limit of 140 pounds. De Margarita, Santa Fe, Argentina, el chino his opponent across the ring in the red corner. He tipped the scales at 139 3/4 pounds.
Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Giải tư kết quả quay số lần thứ 7. 0, 4, 7, 2, 6.
Ok, muchachos, ya les di las instrucciones hacia abajo. Huesito aquí para arriba.
Headliner for anything is when he sang Old Christmas Tree. Right hook to the body by Ortiz.
You know, I would really wonder if Ortiz would use his right jab a little bit more.
Last year, got up and finished him off.
And even though he's punching with a lot of power,
have a possible 48 thrown.
No one is shooting any jab. Everything is a power shot here.
Maidana just no advantage to either guy.
If someone was keeping the jab count tonight, they would have an easy job. They're much more cruder fighting as the fight drags on. His punches are becoming wild.
One of these guys decided to use a little bit of their jab to try to set something up.
Yep.
Ortiz in the white and green, Maidana in the red. Manny, what are you looking for early?
No fear because of the
Xổ số An Giang. Kết quả quay số giải 3 lần thứ nhất. 3, 8, 3, 4, 4.
They exchange big shots and then hold on. Now they try to fight out of it. Ortiz gets dropped from a big right hand.
He seems to be the worst for wear. He doesn't seem to be as stabilized. The way it's going now, anyone can catch anyone the way these two guys are fighting. You know, he's been fighting there. I just think he needs to box a little bit more.
What a round one. He's got power with both hands. 10 seconds to go. Steps in with the left. Seconds of round one.
And every punch this round has been a power.
What a round.
Victor, put your hands down. Don't bring them down, Victor.
You see, it's very similar coming in. You see Maidana land a short, straight right hand. You see the first knockdowns coming in from Maidana was coming in caught with a right hook that he didn't see because
Maidana 17 of 61. Each man was down and
Kết quả xổ số An Giang. Giải 3 lần quay số thứ 2 có kết quả 9, 3, 7, 6, 6.
You know, a little inexperience at times where you said get that jab going a little bit, don't play.
One of the hallmarks of
Maidana,
great fighters and championship fighters,
where Ortiz's punches are still short and accurate. Feels in fighting Kotelnik, it was a looping right. The way these guys are letting anybody can go down.
Can Maidana finish him? Ortiz short left.
Yeah, but Ortiz seems to be studying and trying to figure him out. A good point, because their heads were flattened as well as they were punching. Right, neither one of us really sweated, warmed up like most fighters do.
Maidana walked into a shot. Ortiz starts off with a jab.
And we've seen him down and badly hurt in this fight, albeit against a good puncher.
Hard rabbit punches, semi-rabbit punches when those guys get poked.
Ortiz is in trouble.
Kết quả xổ số An Giang.
Kết quả quay số giải nhì
2-8, 2-5, 1.
That shot hurt Ortiz. Here comes Ortiz trying to finish it here in round two. Ortiz got caught leaning, then he landed a right and a left combination.
Ortiz couldn't fight. He actually was moving like a boxer without boxing. Both guys are punching.
Ortiz is in trouble.
Maidana's figured out he can't miss with the right hand, and he won't.
Hooks to the body. Maidana trying to fight back. He goes down again.
Oscar De La Hoya is motioning to Ortiz, pointing to his head, saying, "Be smart."
That they're going in with no mindset on defense at all.
Close up your defense. Get on the inside. Short punches. Loosen up, Gino. Too tight. Too wound up.
Ortiz landed 16 of his 42 power connects. Each man was down
Kết quả xổ số An Giang.
Kết quả giải nhất
1, 5, 8, 6, 0.
Got up off the canvas, not from flash knockdowns. He needs to hold, or this could be very bad news for Ortiz.
Maidana just got nothing to lose. All he can do is just do what he's doing, just come out and brawl and hope that he can land the shot. I would thought that if he comes out, he could.
Neither man is really bothered with a jab.
But I think that's smart to try to smother this guy and not give him any space while he's hurt. Prepare for him a little better.
Good shot by Maidana. Straight left from Ortiz. And
Clearly, Ortiz has a lot of heart.
Ortiz that time gifted.
Even though he was cut himself with a slight cut, now he's going to get more energy now.
No knockout. Folks, mark your calendars.
You're walking in when you don't throw your hands, when you don't move your hands. No, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it because you're bringing down your guard.
As we get ready for round number 4 with Ortiz and Maidana underway.
If this is Maidana's idea of starting cautiously, I can't wait till he gets heated up.
2 rounds to 1 even in favor of vicious Victor Ortiz.
Well, there's not too much more he can do except what he's doing. I would tell him if you did get hurt, tie him up.
Ortiz was down in the Asalas fight back. 8 brothers and sisters.
Kết quả xổ số An Giang.
Kết quả giải đặc biệt
6, 2, 2, 9, 3, 6.
Swelling under the left eye of Maidana. Ortiz holding on with that left hand.
Social and private life.
Maybe not always the best idea against a puncher like Maidana. Remains a very dangerous opponent because not only can he punch.
You know, Maidana seems to be a little uncomfortable. I appear studying his body language.
Even on Marcus Maidana's got that sneaky right hand that he gets in.
Maidana landing the left hand right on the eye, and that's what caused the cut.
You know, Maidana got dropped in the first round and twice in the second. He hadn't been down.
Of Ortiz, out of speed.
There's that looping right hand.
That's what he's got to do.
Ortiz has to find an answer for that right hand Maidana's going.
Utilize that, and I think it would change the whole fight.
Go to the scorecard. If it gets stopped because that cut worsens and it was ruled from a punch.
No, he hasn't fought that way.
Cannot get too careless.
Good right hand, though, by Maidana. That's where he kind of drifts away from the game plan.
Yeah, but I think it goes back to his life. Maidana come in here and throw a right hand once again, right on the other. Could have cut his other eye, in fact.
A punch, and Maidana comes right out to start round number 6. 10 first-round knockouts for Maidana. Remember, 19 of his bouts have...
when it looked like their nights might be over. But won't stop throwing it.
Ortiz is in big trouble and he goes down. He was waving his hands like he didn't want to continue.
And I think the left eye swelling up too.
Yep. They're going to stop it because of that cut.
We just saw a moment in a fighter's career that could define his career, and Ortiz just made a decision he may live to regret.
We take a look at round number 1, and good straight right hand dropped Ortiz in round number 1. 2 knockdowns in the round. First, Maidana goes down from a big shot from Ortiz. Left hand right there opens up the bad cut on the right eye. But Victor seemed to have things stabilized in round number 2, and he's able to drop him twice in the second round. At this point, Ortiz with that right hand has Maidana down 3 times through the first 2 rounds. Right hand, that caused the swelling under the left eye. Ortiz was starting to take big punishment. Referee called the fight at the 6th round.
Referee Raul Gaiz Sr. stops the bout. Your winner, by way of technical knockout, El Chino.
Let's take a look at the final CompuBox numbers for Ortiz. Let's take a look at the punch zone. Not a lot of work to the body. These were all headshots.
He promptly dropped you, and you looked badly hurt. Were you badly hurt?
I'd be lying if I said no. It was my mistake, not my coaches, nobody else but myself. Nothing but the best in him, man. Congratulations. I'm young, but I don't think I deserve to be, getting beat up like this. I have a lot of thinking to do.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. And you see the 10-year age advantage for Arreola, which he wants to make stick with an active pace. A quick look at the way the division figures right now. The top 3 fighters in the division, at least the holders of belts at this moment.
Welcome to Staples Center, Los Angeles, California, USA. 12 rounds of boxing. For the World Boxing Council, Heavyweight Championship of the World. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black with silver. His professional record, a perfect one. From Riverside, California, by way of East LA.
Chào mừng quý các bạn đang xem trực tiếp kết quả xổ số miền Nam. Chúc quý các bạn theo dõi trực tiếp kết quả xổ số trên kênh AZ24.vn gặp nhiều may mắn. Chào mừng quý các bạn đang xem trực tiếp kết quả xổ số trên trang AZ24.vn. Cho chúng tôi xin một like và đăng ký để kênh ngày càng phát triển mạnh hơn.
37 victories with 36 knockouts. His KO to victory ratio is the greatest in heavyweight champions history. From Kiev, Ukraine, 2-time WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko.
Obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, good luck. Ideally, this won't require a lot of blow-by-blow.
A plan A, a plan B, and a plan C for this fight. Back in 1968 against Joe Frazier, went
con vậy chân mặt bóng thành tục ở con thấy chắc mày
មិនថានៅឆ្ងាយប៉ុណ្ណាក្តីបារម្ភរបស់គាត់គឺនៅតែមានហើយជឿទៅគ្មានអ្វីដែលធ្វើឲ្យយើងរំភើបជាងឃើញស្នាមញញឹមនិងសេចក្តីសុខរបស់គាត់ទេអស់ក្តីបារម្ភគ្រប់កលៈទេសៈធនាគារ Philip នៅក្បែរលោកអ្នក
For the moment have succeeded in quieting the Arreola fans.
So you got to work your way inside that just like he's doing there.
Vitali's experience is perfect tactical fight.
That Arreola's momentum is waning.
Xổ số Tây Ninh. Giải 8 2 7 Giải 7 7 5 4 Giải 6 8 6 1 0 0 7 2 4 7 4 8 6 Giải 5 6 5 7 3 Giải 4 9 5 2 6 2 5 7 6 3 4 2 6 4 2 7 8 3 8 7 3 1 7 8 2 6 0 8 3 5 1 0 8 6 8 6
Giải 3.
9 3 5 5 3 1 1 4 6 9
Giải nhì.
9 1 6 5 4
Giải nhất.
5 0 8 3 0
Giải đặc biệt.
3 0 6 0 5 0
Kết quả xổ số An Giang.
Giải 8.
0 6
Giải 7.
9 0 7
Giải 6.
5 9 2 1 8 1 3 4 7 0 6 8
Giải 5.
3 3 8 8
Giải 4.
4 7 7 4 2 5 4 0 3 5 2 5 9 3 2 8 3 1 2 1 0 3 5 9 7 2 9 5 3 4 0 4 7 2 6
Giải 3.
3 8 3 4 4 9 3 7 6 6
Giải nhì.
2 8 2 5 1
Giải nhất.
1 5 8 6 0
Giải đặc biệt.
6 2 2 9 3 6
Đài Bình Thuận.
Giải 8.
3 6
Giải 7.
3 6 2
Giải 6.
1 7 8 6 6 3 2 8 5 2 3 5
Giải 5.
5 3 2 4
Giải 4.
7 9 9 6 5 5 7 6 0 9 9 1 5 4 2 5 2 4 0 4 9 6 7 7 9 7 4 9 0 5 6 2 2 5 9
Giải 3.
4 7 7 4 2 3 4 9 8 1
Giải nhì.
2 3 3 6 9
Giải nhất.
3 2 9 4 6
Giải đặc biệt.
7 6 3 5 3 0
He's shown that, but he hasn't shown he can beat him. Gotta find a way to get inside Ariella if he wants to stay in this fight.
I kind of doubt it. I think Vitali's going to try to... Big Vitali's eyes are lighting up.
The ability to think is...
Can't stop the right hand. Juan Carlos Gomez in his most recent fight got in a couple shots in the first 2 or 3 rounds. And also because he is so adept at managing space in the ring.
Sometimes the best way to deal with a jabber...
Vitali depends on keeping distance. That's why he drops his head.
Vitali beat him unmercifully, just like he's doing now.
It's better to think and function better.
With that left jab and the straight right hand.
And Juan Carlos Gomez, Klitschko's last 2 opponents had
So right now the fatigue is set in mentally as well as physically. Seems like he's getting a little careless. He's not thinking as well.
Forgiven for treating yourself to the notion that he's getting closer and maybe doing more damage. More than any other division, you can dominate long stretches of the fight and still lose.
But he has a feel of distance. Even though he has his hands low, he's always keeping a certain distance.
Because they come to camp in such magnificent shape that all they do is add.
Don't hang out. We gotta take some chances, right? We gotta take some big chances, right?
I tried again and again. He's missing and missing and missing.
Klitschko land, which is typical of the kind of punches he's landing as Ariel is trying to come in.
This fight on clean punching, as we see. Nice left jab, good right hand underneath. 8 rounds to 1, 89-82. Vitaly Klitschko.
Get the ring for his punches yet.
Right, easier for Chris to go to the body. And there he is. Within the last 10 seconds, I think Vitaly Klitschko got a sense that maybe...
But it's really hard to hit Klitschko with the second shot.
Big Vitaly switching feet, turned back with the right hand.
Chris Ariola is making the biggest mistake I've ever seen. He's standing right.
Ariola so far hasn't been able to get inside Klitschko's arms. Coming at him.
Yeah,
and Vitaly needs to throw to keep him back.
Straight right and uppercut combination. Now Ariola said he's going to be aggressive.
Chris Ariola give up?
No, he's not. He's going to have to work all the way until the fight ends, whether it's a decision or knockout. I say great Chris, as we see right there, is creating a lot more anxiety than anyone else has did.
He's closing in on the KO.
Yeah, yes, he's landing more. Even though Ariola's creating excitement.
Ariola's still trying and caused Vitaly to make a mistake. That might give him a chance to hurt him.
Vitaly Klitschko winning this fight on clean effective punching.
And you know, sometimes you see where the guy is going to punch like Vitaly, you can't.
Klitschko rarely goes to the body.
I was about to say 40 seconds ago that Vitaly seemed to be trying to take a rest in this round.
He moves and pivots on his punches, where he's punching and moving away at the same time.
Chào mừng quý các bạn đang xem trực tiếp kết quả xổ số trên trang AZ24.vn. Cho chúng tôi xin một like và đăng ký để kênh ngày càng phát triển mạnh hơn.
Vitaly Klitschko, he has been technically outcrafted in the fight. Good body shot by Vitaly Klitschko. Blood coming now from the nostrils of Chris Ariola.
As the Mayweather-Marquez fight. And Klitschko is a supremely conditioned athlete.
He's pressured Vitaly all the way, made him throw a lot of punches.
I think the